Hello, guys. Good evening. The last interview of the day, and we are more than proud and happy to have Joris Boorn on Ibiza Global Radio.
Very nice to be here, guys.
Thank you so much for your beautiful set.
Thank you. It was incredible.
Always great sound, great journey, and happy to see you at Until. This is the first time for you, but of course, this is the second edition on
Yes.
UNTOLD Dubai, so probably it was.
But it's amazing. Wow. It's like really an amazing festival for so many days, and the sound and the people. I think it's definitely one of my very favorite Dubai shows so far.
Actually, the sound system was amazing.
Yeah, it's
so
incredible. Yeah.
Well done to the Zamna team.
Yeah.
Joris, not too many words, just introduce you. I'm a musician and I really like you because you are a musician. You was born in a family actually surrounded by musicians. Your dad was
Very
a
true, yeah.
composer. And so how you can still using your passion and ability to create music, even in the electronic music in your production, especially right now with AI and a lot of
Yeah, you know, AI, I'm so bored of talking about AI because, like, you know, it's all there, you know, it can do amazing things, but, you know, as humans, we're still, you know, I think at the core of things. Like, even if AI is ever going to get better at making anything in the world, like, you know, in the end, it's the people that are going to have to listen to it, and we decide what we like or not.
But what do you think about actually right now, as a human being, we are giving to the AI the opportunity to steal our experiences, actually, our study, years and years of study.
I don't know, you know, how long do you have? How long can we talk? Because I have a lot to say about this.
Yeah.
No, you know, it's complicated because I don't even know where this is going. It's a very different, like, you know, it's kind of like all of a sudden this happens, you know, like within a few months we have this software that can create music the way it sounds like it was made by humans. That's insane.
Yeah.
And it's actually good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad because it's not.
This is the problem. Yeah.
The problem is that it's good. Okay, if it was bad, it would be easy. We wouldn't be talking right now about it. It's only because it's actually good that we are talking about it. I think we're still at a point right now where we don't have to worry about it so much. But maybe in 3 months, maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, maybe 2 years, in 5 years, I think nobody can predict what's happened.
Yeah,
Nobody.
so not only in music, in every contest.
Yeah, for sure. But let's talk about nice things.
Yeah. I agree with you. Amsterdam based, there is a huge culture in underground music, techno music, electronic music. How to define right now Joris Boorn music? Your vision.
I think it's very difficult because I play so many different shows. Like 2 weeks ago at ADE, I did my own Awakenings event and I played a 140 BPM like hypnotic and psychedelic techno show, which is like very different than what I played here today at Somna, and I just love music too much to only do one thing.
I agree with you.
So for me, I really play, you know, I think what people know me mostly for at the moment probably is like the more like somewhat melodic or like housey, groovy stuff. But I love so many different things. You wouldn't know.
You're best artist in classical music because you are a violinist and
I used to be, a long time. I played the violin for 10 years, but I couldn't do it anymore.
Okay.
No.
So
because it's very difficult, you know.
Yeah, I know. If you
it's
don't
a very
practice
difficult instrument.
every
If you
day,
don't practice, like like every day you don't practice, you go back 3 days. So imagine, like.
But you still have the background because as a violinist, the vision, the approach to the music, probably this. Because
I think it's the soul of the music that you know that you still have. And that's something, like I have 2 kids and I'm trying to let that work through them as well, because they have to play the piano, for instance. You know, they have to play an instrument. My parents told me to play an instrument. I'm telling my kids to do the same, and they cannot stop. They're not allowed to give up.
But you're not pushing them.
Yes, I am pushing
really?
them. Of course I am. Because if I'm not pushing them, they would have quit like years ago.
Okay.
You know, nowadays you can quit doing, or you can always quit something. It's more easy to quit something than to continue doing something that maybe in the long run is going to be good for you. Kids, don't let any kids decide what's good for them, because they don't know.
Because they need someone say no.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, they need someone to say you have to practice now for 30 minutes of piano. I know you don't like it. I know you're gonna cry behind the piano, but fuck it.
What do you like most when you start to get into your console, watch at the crowd, what do you think in this moment before to start your set? You have something prepared every time, or
Not
just
really.
improvising?
Actually, to be fairly honest, like even today, I think like 30 seconds before I started, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play a different track, and I never know like if it's gonna be a track with an opening or if the beats come right in. I just don't really know. Like I'm not so prepared that I always have the same opening track or something. I always listen to the people before me. You know, that's very important.
Yeah.
And I try to do something that is maybe a little bit aligned. Like it's not super different, but it's also not the same. I think that's important. You know, you especially on an event like this, it's really important to let the mood kind of go slowly into
You still
like
believe in journey.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, we have to.
Like the nice thing is today I played 2 hours, which is nice, you know, for an event
Yeah.
like this, because
Usually they give
normally
you
it's like
30
90
1
minutes
hour,
max, you know,
yeah.
and that's quite short. And I feel that with 2 hours you can do a lot more.
Yeah, I guess so, because you need time actually to
Yeah,
take the
you do
crowd
need time,
and
yeah.
bring it with you
Yeah.
to the same journey. Okay, guys, come with me.
Yeah.
Because as a DJ, you need, of course, the feedback of the energy. It's not only
Yeah,
a question
always.
about to play a fucking playlist.
No,
I'm
always.
so sorry,
Like
but this
you
is the
always
truth.
you always have to look at the people and see what they're into. You know, like sometimes you play a track, you're like, oh, I guess this didn't really work so well. And then I can mix it out quite quickly, and it's always important, especially in a place like Dubai, you know, where there's so many different cultures and people meeting together. And it's a little bit different than playing in a country like the Netherlands, where I'm from. You know, where I kind of know what the people like, and if I can go deep, you know, they will come with me. I feel like every single country you need to kind of know what the crowd's like.
Okay, this is Joris Boorn, DJ, producer. Joris Boorn, producer. You prefer to produce in studio or even on fly? I mean,
Yeah, even on
laptop,
flights.
headphones, and that's it.
Yeah, today I had a 6-hour flight to Dubai, and I worked on a remix. I love working on flights because no one's bothering me, and also I just have the time. I'm like, okay, I can watch my Netflix downloads, or I can also just do some work and work on a track that I'm going to play tonight at the show. You know, that's
Great.
amazing.
If you had the opportunity to meet Joris Boorn young, to say, do you have the special advice or something to change this?
No,
or
no, no.
go
You know the thing is, I think I've done everything the right way. Not because I think I don't want to like pat myself on the back. It's just that, you know, in the moment, I always made decisions or did things based kind of from the heart.
Yeah.
I never thought, you know, like, oh, this track is, if I do something like this, I'm going to be bigger or whatever. I just did the music that I loved, and I'm still here, and I'm very happy to be able to be here. That's kind of it, really. Like, you know, but also things changed so much. If you look back 20 years ago, like the scene and the sound and everything was so different. There's no social media. There's no one looking like at every single thing that you were doing. You know, I was still playing vinyls at the time. So, you know, like, what am I gonna say to someone who played like 20 years ago? Like,
Yeah.
there's
cannot. It's
no
simply-
advice. Like, what? There's nothing I can say.
It's a bit stupid question.
Yeah. No. I like the question. That's not the problem. The thing, the issue is that, you know, the scene and everything has changed so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
that you
I got your
like
point.
with
You're
with
right.
everything I know now. There's no way I can advise someone 20 years ago. No way.
It's like
Even
life
nowadays, to be
experience.
honest, like
Yeah.
I find it difficult. I get this question always, like, what would you advise like young producers or DJs? I have no idea. I wouldn't know what to say. What am I gonna say to young people? They're much better at TikTok and Instagram than me,
Yeah,
so they better
definitely,
tell
yes.
me what to do. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. I agree with you. Actually, I got surprised when I asked you, we are Ibiza Global Radio, and you told me, yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
Wow. So
No, I mean, I come
you-
to Ibiza all the time.
yeah, I know. So
I go on holiday.
you
I
have a
drive around
special
the island.
connection with the White Island.
Yeah, of course. That's
What
that's
do you
it.
like about Ibiza, or still liking, loving, or,
Um,
which is not? Maybe you have something changed.
I mean, I don't want to sound like an old man, but of course, everything changed in Ibiza. You know, apparently everything changed since the '60s. I wasn't around then, but
Of course.
if you ask the people that were alive at that time, they probably say like it's nothing like it was ever. But even in the early 2000s, which is or like the mid 2000s when I came to Ibiza for the first time, it was a lot more chilled in a way. There was not so much main stage headlining vibes going on in the music, but. Having said that, I think at the moment Ibiza is an amazing place. There's so many good parties. I see people really having a good time at any parties, whether I play at Universe or Amnesia or Ushuaia or High. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, I see a lot of happy faces.
Yeah.
I think, to be fairly honest, I think that's all that matters. You know, you can say everything about commercialism, but that's
but
maybe
it's
not
what-
really
what
for
we
me.
have, so we cannot change. And
Yeah,
even
that's
Ibiza, it's our
just what it is, you
society,
know. Like, what
actually.
am I gonna? That's not gonna change if I
No.
say some or think something about that.
No,
I'd rather focus on like the fact that you know the shows are still amazing and sometimes they're even getting better. So that's not really a problem.
As a musician, DJ, and international artist, you still have some dream accomplished? Do you wanna just work on it, or
I find that very difficult to say. You know, I've been doing this for a long time and. I'm kind of happy that I'm still able to still stay on the scene, even though there's so many new artists coming on like all the time. Like every year, there's like all these new like big artists where I'm like I've never heard of these people. I have no idea where they come from. It's kind of hard to to you know to kind of like to keep your head above the water in this kind of scene. But I'm just happy to still be here.
easy? Last question. Do you have any message to the world? I know it's a very important question, but just to
To the world.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, we're in such turbulent times at the moment, in so many different ways, whether it's politics or climate, or well-being. You know, I think young kids are kind of suffering from so many things like related to screens. I have
Yeah,
2 kids, you know,
yes.
myself, and I can see that you know they're drawn to the screens and the phones and the iPads and laptops and I saw a reel today where it was about you know like kids are not generally not more happy, and this is a generation that's gonna grow up and maybe go to listen to the music you know that we all make or not maybe because they find something else or don't find anything at all. It's not so easy. I just hope that the people will kind of try to find their their passion. You know, you need to have a passion in life.
yeah.
For me, it was always music. It was like since the beginning, and that's kind of what really brought me where I'm right now, is talking to you.
But any passion in actually,
Yeah, I
so
think
for
any passion.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You know,
Doesn't matter.
try to follow your passion.
To fall in love with something.
Yeah,
and
like you need to do something, and that's really the most important thing. It really doesn't matter what it is.
Thank you so much to Joris
course, my
Boorn on
pleasure.
Ibiza Global Radio. Thank you.
Thank you.